All right, boys, we are here. This is finally it. The Super Bowl is upon us. This is do or die week. It's been a really good year for all of us. I mean, not really for Kyle because Kyle finished in last place, so poor guy.
For
But
me.
we do. Unfortunately, the way the playoffs played out, it is you guys guessed it. Eric and Cade are fighting for the winner right here. So they're tied for the playoffs. So this is going to decide who wins it all. I'm excited. Me and Gledhill, after starting 0-4, we rallied back and went 5-5. So, I mean, Gledhill, unless we pick the same games, we're gonna tie too. So, I mean, but it doesn't matter because we're tied for the first loser. So, I mean, and then Preston over there, he's doing all right in the consolation bracket, but I mean, I think he's just happy that he finished the season this year.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, Kyle, do you have anything to say for this year? Like, what was the experience? How does it feel getting last?
We lost our quarterback. It hurt.
That.
Listen, I didn't set out to get last. I set out to do well. I was in third at one point,
Yeah, he did rally back and be in third.
and
But-
I tanked.
I mean, it seems like Cade and Eric were always the front runners for the last few weeks of the season. I think Cade was like first place for like 10 weeks in a row. But I know Eric. I mean, Cade, you shouldn't have picked the Packers, bro. You should have picked the
Yeah.
Packers against the 49ers.
Yeah, I thought Aaron Rodgers pull through, but he never does. I mean, like
against the 49ers defense. So.
yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, it's that Kyle Shanahan offense that he couldn't handle. I mean, because last time the 49ers played a Kyle Shanahan, or the Packers played a Kyle Shanahan offense, they got destroyed by the Falcons in the conference championship. It was the same. It was pretty much deja vu right there. So, yeah. But we're here, Super Bowl. You got the Chiefs, the 49ers, the Super Bowl I wanted to see going into the conference championship week. It's exactly what I got. Not the beginning of the year. I mean, you know, once the Ravens started getting hot, I wanted the Ravens and the Saints, or the Ravens and the 49ers again, but it didn't end up playing out that way. So, but Chiefs and 49ers, I'm all for it. You know, a highly offensive team versus a really great defensive team. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays off. The over-under is 54, which is...
It's. I don't think it's that high.
I don't think it's that high. I mean, I could see this game being...
I would take the over on this one.
Yes.
Over.
We were all talking about that. I think I would take the over about... Would anybody take the under 54?
Maybe. I might take under 54. I think so. I don't think that's a great of a game.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like hello.
But what'd you say?
I said the 49ers have really, really long possessions and keep the ball out of Mahomes' hands. I think maybe we could see a lower scoring game, but
I agree.
I think we deserve a high-scoring Super Bowl, especially after last
I
year.
hope we get one. I really do. I hope they're both in the 30s.
Yeah. And the Chiefs...
We always hope. I feel like this won't be like a crazy Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs are 1-point favorites. 1.5-point favorites. So it's going to be close regardless on the spread there. I kind of like that spread there. So yeah, let's go ahead and get on into this. We'll save Eric and Cade for last because they're the ones that matter the most. But Preston, you can kick us off. Who's going to be Super Bowl champs 54 2020? Who's taking it?
I don't know. You guys can go ahead and do all your jibber jabber and all of that, but I'm not going to blabber on. It's very simple for me. Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes. That's it. You know, you can talk all you want about the 49ers defense and all that, but Mahomes is guaranteed to put up 35 points, and that's a fact. And Jimmy G is not guaranteed to get 35 points, and that's a fact. So, Chiefs, score, I'm going to say 41, or no, let's go 38-31.
Okay. And that would go over. That would be over. That'd be the over.
Okay.
All right, Gledhill, you going to take his word on that one?
Listen, man. So I would say in order for the Chiefs to win this game, they can't get behind in this game. They can't get behind early. They got obviously behind 24-0 against the Texans. I think 17-7 against the Titans. They can't fall behind in this one early. They got to be coming out, scoring points early. The 49ers, they're going to have to keep the ball out of Patrick Mahomes' hands. I mentioned earlier, you know, the only way we get a low-scoring game is if, you know, they have long possessions, running the ball and whatnot. the Chiefs are going to have to find a way to stop that run game. Obviously, it's going to be tough because there are so many different ways that Kyle Shanahan knows how to run the ball. There's so many different guys that can really make an impact in this offense that the 49ers have. But if they can, stop the Chiefs can stop the Niners on first and second down, that forces them to obviously pass them down with Jimmy Garoppolo. And I actually trust that Chiefs secondary to be able to make plays in those situations. Tough pick. Obviously, the 49ers have a better roster overall. But it's just this year, man, it just feels like it's Andy Reid's year. Patrick Mahomes was MVP last year. They're playing well at the right time. They're figuring out ways to win games. It just feels like it's time for Andy Reid, and I got to take the Chiefs to win this game in Miami. I'm going to go 34-31. Chiefs win it.
And that would be the over as well. Kyle, who you got, man?
So I don't know if we forget the Chiefs. They're scorching hot. They're insanely good right now. You saw what they did to the Tennessee Titans. Like, they lit them up. They're finding their stride at the right time. I mean, I think Jimmy G is a good, not great quarterback. I think the San Francisco 49ers are just an overall really good team, but I don't think they're quite as good as the firepower that the Chiefs are going to put up. I think the Chiefs are going to take this one. I think it's going to be 41-34. I'll take the over.
Very exciting Super Bowl. Gage, who do you got, man?
Yeah, I'm just going to sum up this in 3 words, man. I'm not going to blabber on about this. I got the Chiefs winning it 24-16 because fuck them Niners. So that's pretty much all I have to say about it. So
That's pretty accurate what I was going to say.
Gage, hold on. I'm not going to let you off the hook there all of a sudden because I just wanted to say that you should have listened to me, bro. That's why you're in the consolation bracket because I told you, don't pick these teams against the 49ers. You kept picking against them, and now look at you. They're in the Super Bowl.
man, I can't be winning them all, man. I'll let y'all have this one. I won in fantasy, so I'm glad with that. So
you did win in fantasy. I'll give you that. All right. So Joel and Taylor weren't able to make it today, but Joel has the Chiefs and Taylor has the 49ers winning by field goal. 31-28.
okay.
And then, so that's kind of that. So here, who do I have? All right. So let me just go ahead and let's just be thankful that the Patriots are not in the Super Bowl this time around. Finally, thank you. We finally got not a boring Super Bowl. It's going to be like, check downs every 5 seconds or a 13-3 like last year. I think this is a Super Bowl that we deserve to have. And regardless of who wins, I'm going to be happy that it's not the Patriots in it. But here's the deal.
I'm not.
I'm picking the Chiefs.
I'm not.
I'm picking the Chiefs.
I don't want them winning again.
I think the Chiefs are gonna edge out the 49ers. I just think Patrick Mahomes has more of a chip on his shoulder right now, and I think the Chiefs deserve it more than the 49ers. If you look at last year, they lost their Super Bowl chances off of a offsides penalty against the Patriots in Arrowhead, and then also Patrick Mahomes didn't get to see the ball in overtime, so we would never know if they could have went to the Super Bowl last year. They had the team to do it. I just think this time around, Patrick Mahomes is more developed. Their defense has been as terrible. I know they got a little bit, shaky starts against the Texans and the Titans. Gledhill said it well. You can't do that against the 49ers. They just play. They're more of a balanced team, so they'll run away with this game if you let them. They're not, they're no Texans defense that they're just gonna blow 24 points in a second half. So they're not gonna do that. Chiefs got to start fast. They got to start early. But I mean, I'm not gonna be any more happy than Patrick Mahomes winning it. I think he deserves it. I really like him a lot, and I think they're gonna get it done somehow. And I hope it's an exciting Super Bowl. That 49ers defense is no joke. I think, Patrick Mahomes, there will be situations where he'll make some mistakes and the 49ers will capitalize on it. But I think in the end, the Chiefs pick up a late drive and they win. They will win. What's a good score for this? I'm going to say 37-33. Chiefs win and a late drive touchdown. They get it done. So I got the Chiefs. Let's get it. Come on. All right. Eric, who do you got, man?
I thought Kane's going first.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kate.
I'll start real quickly.
Here you go, Kane.
Okay. Okay, I got the Chiefs winning 25-15 because Patrick Mahomes. I still like the 49ers. I always hated them, so I'm just going for the Chiefs.
I like it, kid. I like it.
So yeah,
Nice.
that's what it is.
Wow, that's a low-scoring game, Cade, but I like it.
Did anyone pick the Niners?
It's too tough.
All right,
Did everyone pick the Chiefs?
Eric, there it is. If you want to win, you got to pick the Niners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win. But the only way I can win this is if I pick the 49ers. So I have to go with defense. I have to go with the 49ers getting off to a hot start. And you know what? I think they could do it. If the 49ers
Championships.
gets off to a hot start and Kansas City lets them get off to a 14-point lead, I think he's going to learn from last time and he's going to run the ball down and he's going to get the Super Bowl win. I think it'll be close. I think it's going to be super close. I actually had the same score as Taylor. I actually was going to pick them anyway. I had the same score, 31-28, the 49ers.
Wow.
Stop on watch.
Well, you know what,
Oh.
Eric? You shouldn't be that worried because at the end of the day, this game could really go either way.
You shouldn't fucking worry.
Like,
You shouldn't fucking worry. The 49ers can't.
You're picking yours with heart. I'm picking mine with logic.
With logic, I don't think
So
so.
I will take mine.
I
any day
take
of the week.
defense over offense.
I take
this
defense.
game is
Over
not like
heart.
Both teams I don't care about. That's the fucking
this
problem.
game will not be a blowout.
But you only want the 49ers because you don't like them.
Yeah,
not be a
exactly.
blowout.
I
That's
think
not
like
a good
49ers.
reason.
So it won't be a blowout.
It will not
But
be a
who do you
blowout.
think's gonna win? Honestly, in your fucking heart.
My
Oh, sorry.
All right. So
Sorry, Eric.
Sorry.
you're fine,
You go.
you're fine. This game will not be a blowout. I don't think.
Here's a fair question. Though.
What's up?
If it were to be a blowout, who would be the winner? Who's the more likely team to blow out the other team? I would say the 49ers.
49ers are more like. I think the 49ers would blow out the. All right, Preston, I'll let you talk here in a sec. But the 49ers would have more of a chance to blow out because, the time of possession. The time of possession is a key factor. And they're good at running the ball. I think they're a more balanced team than the Chiefs are on paper. Maybe, the Chiefs obviously have a better quarterback. But the defense, the 49ers are way better. And the time of possession, they could kill them especially if the Chiefs get off to a slow start. So if this game does turn into a blowout, I could see the 49ers blowing them out. But I don't think it's going to happen. But
Yeah, maybe Chiefs don't score 2 or 3 straight possessions. 49ers, they have long possessions. They score, take all the momentum. I could maybe see that happening.
And if you look at it this way, a lot of people say, well, yeah, Patrick Mahomes could also blow out the 49ers, put up like 50, and they can't keep up with him. But the 49ers have too good of a defense to let that happen. So I don't think that is the case. But Preston, you can go ahead and talk. Why are you shaking your head over there?
Bro, dude, that's granted, okay, this is not the same team as the Titans, but that's exactly what the argument was against the Titans. Or for the Titans, I should say, when they played against the Titans. But here's the thing, man. The 49ers, the only way they have a shot is if they get pressure with just rushing 4. If they have to rush more than 4, then it's going to be a long day for them. They have to be able to drop 7 in coverage.
Yeah.
Because otherwise Mahomes is going to pick them apart. So I think that's really going to be the determining factor in this game. But I just think Mahomes is just too crazy enough to say he's just too good. And here's the thing: he puts pressure on the other offense. He's going to put a lot of pressure on the play calling for the 49ers because of his ability to score super quick. And if he gets on a roll, and the 49ers are just like, okay, we have to make sure we put points up on the board. They can't go out of their lane and try to be somebody they're not. They still need to continue to run the ball. But if they run the ball, Chiefs get a couple of stops. Mahomes gets in a rhythm. I mean, the reason Mahomes got off to slow starts is because the last couple games. So the one against the Texans, that was just straight up. They were just dropping everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about.
The Titans, he was just getting used to playing against them, and he found just like the little areas that he could exploit, and he just kept exploiting them over and over. The 49ers are going to, if he finds something and he's able to exploit it, they're going to have to mix things up and try and take it away. And that's where it gets dangerous, and that's what made Belichick's so good, and that's why Belichick, they were able to stay in the game against him last year, is because Belichick is great at making adjustments. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I think it's going to be really tough for the 49ers to try and stop him. But the 49ers have to make sure they stick to their game plan, run the ball. If, Mahomes gets a couple of scores, they can't panic and say, okay, we need to start dropping back with Jimmy G. They need to keep trying to establish the run. And we're not talking enough about this Chiefs defense. They straight up stopped Derrick Henry last week.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
That's saying something. So we'll see what happens. Granted, the 49ers have a deep backfield. They have like 2 or 3 backs that they can go to night in and night out. And they have a great run scheme. It's a lot more – it's a lot, more like disguise than, the Titans, where they're just straight up, power running all game long. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But I think it's going to be tough for the 49ers.
I think I really do like the points you're saying, but like obviously all those things could be thrown down the toilet if the 49ers can keep the ball out of Patrick Mahomes' hands. If they do that, then that game plan is just it's gonna be too much for the Chiefs. But obviously you have to keep the ball out of his hands, which is a hard thing to do. And
here's the thing: Mahomes doesn't need 5 minutes to go down the field and score.
No,
he needs 45 seconds.
Yeah, he could do that, but the 49ers secondary...
He's going to be able to make things happen during the game, no matter what.
See, this is what
They're
I'm
not
worried
going to
about.
hold the ball for 50 minutes.
This is what I'm worried about, because I could see it playing out this way. The Panthers and the Broncos, Super Bowl 50. It's kind of like that situation. The Panthers are flying high on offense, and that Denver defense was just too much for them. So, I hope I don't see that, but that is something I could also be concerned about. But...
Are you really
Denver, Seattle.
the Patrick Mahomes, though?
What?
Are you really comparing Cam Newton to Patrick Mahomes?
Cam Newton was spectacular that year.
He was an MVP that year, wasn't he?
Okay, but a lot of that was established from play action. Cam Newton was great that year because they had an amazing running game, and they were amazing out of play action. Like, all of his big plays were out of play action. And Mahomes, it's just straight up Mahomes. That's the entire offense. They create things off.
What about Denver and Seattle at the Super Bowl?
Well,
Peyton Manning was MVP, and they go up against Legion of Boom, and they got destroyed.
Okay, can Peyton Manning scramble?
No, but definitely not. I agree with that. He definitely can't scramble. But he has the weapons, the same amount of offensive weapons
Yeah,
as
they
pretty much
played-
Patrick Mahomes.
No, he didn't have a chemistry with the single receiver like
hey,
Mahomes had with Kelsey. You see those throws he makes where it's literally like he does like Kelsey hasn't even like turned yet. Like there's one play where he's running across the center of the field and he hasn't even turned yet, and Mahomes throws it behind him, and then Kelsey somehow magically knows to turn, and then it's right there in his lap. Like
well,
that's
yeah,
stuff.
I mean, obviously the
that's
receivers were having problems, but see, I think a lot of people were saying we don't give the Chiefs enough credit because of their defense, and they shut down Derrick Henry to what, like 70 something yards, like something like that. But the thing is I think the Chiefs are, it's all for momentum too, because they had a lot of momentum from that Texans game, and I think they just came in to that Titans game like prepared, ready to go, like no one's gonna fucking beat us, and that's exactly what they did. And the Titans, sooner or later, when you're just running the ball, like you're gonna get predictable too,
Tyreek Hill also he's going to stretch that defense, especially, dude, the 49ers with their corner zone defense, you're not going to be able to play that against them because, dude, Tyreek Hill, deep threat all game long, stretches them, got Kelsey underneath, got a ton of weapons, bro. Like,
what do you think the score is going to be? What did you say the score is going to be again?
I said it's going to be 38-31.
38-31. Okay, so you have them winning by like a touchdown. Okay, that's fair. I think it's going to be a little closer, but I mean, I'm just talking in the sense of like I'm being logical if it turns into, I could see the 49ers just shutting them down in some crazy way, but I don't think that will happen. But that's like worst case scenario. That's worst case scenario. I'm still picking the Chiefs. I'm still sticking with my pick. What do you think is more likely to happen if it turns out to a blowout?
On either side?
Yeah. Like,
I think inexperience on San Francisco's side will. I mean, in history, defenses usually win championships. But I think the Chiefs are just too high powered, and they're hitting their stride too well.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like
saying.
no one has even like touched them these playoffs. Like,
That's what
they're
I'm saying. Like they
so good.
they got hot at the right moment. Like at the like, you know,
They're
they were
so
already a
good.
great offense, but the fact that that second quarter of the Texans game, they have not stopped putting their foot on the gas pedal.
Well, then they beat the second hottest team, which were the Titans.
Yeah, and the Titans were no
The
joke,
Titans
man.
were on fire and they blew them out. So
Yeah. I'm gonna stick with my gut. Obviously, I'm sticking with my gut. But Gage, do you have anything else to say before we go?
Just, F the Niners, Jimmy G will fold, and Patrick Mahomes will win the Super Bowl MVP. That's my prediction.
All right.
I don't think Garoppolo will fold. I think it's gonna be an evenly matched game. I think we're gonna see both teams at their best. But if it is a blowout, Chiefs have a much better chance of blowing out the 49ers. I just, no matter how good the 49ers defense plays, the only way the 49ers defense will stop is if, they're able to get pressure with 4. That's it. It's as simple as that.
Wow, those are some great points. Oh man, I just really hope the Super Bowl. Okay, one more question before I let you guys go. If the Niners are up by 2 touchdowns early on, would you be concerned at all?
no.
No, not at all.
No.
A little bit. A little bit.
Ooh. Dude, I'm telling you, if that happens, it's gonna be just because Mahomes is figuring out their defense. And once he as long as they're not getting crazy pressure with him, with only 4 guys rushing, once he finds that hole in the defense, or if he gets a play to Tyreek Hill that opens up the defense, it's over, dude. He's not gonna be able to stop. He's like a train. He's just gonna keep going.
I hope you're right. I really do, because so I don't hate any teams. I'd rather have the Chiefs win, obviously. The 49ers win, good for them. But obviously, the only reason I wouldn't want the 49ers to win is the fact that they have the same amount of Super Bowls as the Cowboys. So, but that's just me being a Cowboys fan. But yeah. All right,
Yeah.
Bloodhill, you got anything else?
Oh man, I'm ready to go, man. It's gonna be exciting. I'm really looking forward to this.
Right?
All right.
Yeah,
well,
dude. I mean, I got a whole nother day to wait for this game now. Y'all got me amped up.
Yeah.
Right.
Tomorrow, 5:30, we'll see who's the winner. It's either Cade or it's Eric. Niners is Eric. Cade's for Chiefs. So we'll see. We'll see you guys. Thanks for joining us this year in picks, and we'll see you for some more content later. Peace out.
Peace.